Good evening, guys. Hey, RhinoMan here. You know this is Nightcap. So, hey, I got my beer. I'm over here at Caesar's Palace. I would open the drapes. However, the lighting's bad. You guys wouldn't see my face. You'd just see a black outline. Thank you guys for coming in. Don't want that, but just so everybody knows, I got my stash for tonight's thing. Tonight's guest, wow, you are not even going to believe the tips she's going to give you because not only did she start her own channel a year ago and it's almost up to 16K in subscribers, but she's also started a new platform. We're going to find out about that. We're going to find out about her channel, how she grew so fast, what she did, what advice she could give you, and so much more. But we have other announcements. This show is packed today with nothing but announcements. You're going to check it out. You're going to love it. We'll get into the breaking announcements in a minute, but you know how we always do. I give you guys 3 questions to think about during this interview. Hopefully, you guys could get some information from them. Hopefully, something will click or stick, or you get an idea or whatever it is. But these are the 3 questions for today. Would you join a new platform today? What did you do when YouTube first came out? Did you sit back and watch other people do it, or did you jump in right away and start your channel? I know I waited a little while before I jumped in, but if you had a new platform today, would you jump in right away and get started right away? That's one of the questions. That's pretty much it for the first question. Second question, if you had to start your channel over again today, what would you do different? What would be the advice you would give somebody that was just starting out today with what you know now? And then the third question is, who is your target audience? I know most of you guys are gambling channels. What would that be? Is it poker? Is it slots? Is it pitching pennies? Is it dice? Whatever it is, who's your target audience? Do you know your target audience? Those are questions to think about, as we go on through this interview. Today's episode, you see the banner down below. The banner down below basically is a channel supporter. We're going to have another banner across the top in a minute, but that's a channel supporter. And what they did to get that banner going across on one of my episodes, they shared out 3 of my videos across different platforms, either TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or they shared it on their community page. If you want to be a channel supporter here, please share out my videos, 3 of them across different platforms, and I'll put you as a channel supporter on one of my next upcoming episodes. And we have some great ones coming up. So I hope you do that. Let me take a moment to say hi to everybody that's in the chat, because we have already 33 people in the chat. Not for me. I'm sure it's for Kelly. Not for me at all. Anyway, we got 5K Grenade coming in with a $50 super chat that basically says, can I say I love you to everyone? I don't have, so I don't say it 30 times. Yeah, 5K. You could do it like you could drop 5 or 6 of those $50 chats and say it as many times as you want. I'm all good with that. Please do that. That would help me out. We have Vegas Slot Channel in the house. Week 4 slots. Keno Kid. Anonymous. Wow, there's so many people in here. I wish I was this popular, but I know it's not me. I know it's Kelly. Slotty D, it's a slot machine. Hey guys, we have some events coming up that you are definitely going to want to take part in and enjoy. TL Slots, thank you. Thank you for coming in. Hey, I'm so blessed to El Wedo Slots. Hey bro, how are you doing? Love hanging with that guy. We had such a good time, and we're going to enjoy it down there in Harris. And that announcement's coming on Thursday. I'm going to have James Spitzer in the house. I'm going to have the Yoshis in the house. It's going to be a wild time. Cheers, everybody. Anyway, so we have James Spitzer in the house. We have TBS slots. TBT slots. Sorry. James Spitzer cash out. Not Mrs. RhinoMan. We saw what she did to me last night on my live. She made me come up to bed before midnight. Can you believe that? Midnight at Chris Patel. Thank you for coming in Vegas. I said, psh, psh. Was I going to be there? You know what time I was in bed? Probably 11:30. I know best. Slotty math teacher. How are you doing? everybody. Wow. You know what? I'm so blessed. I think today, Gambling Granny's in the house. I think there's, wow. Wait a minute. Did I just see 5K grenade? Can I just say I love you to everyone and I don't have to do this 30 times? Hey, do it 30 times. Please do it 30 times. I would love that. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm so blessed to have met all of you people and have you guys involved in this. I'm up to 1.4K. Not really paying attention to the numbers, but hey, it's always good to see that more people want to come and share in what I have to offer. So thankful that you guys are involved in that. TBT slots for the $5 super chat. Thank you. Always. Well, I'm sorry I missed it. Hold on, it's going by so quickly there. I always wanted to buy a beer. Hey, thank you. You bought me one today. Definitely. I appreciate that so much. Oh, thank you. I misspelled episode. Oh, thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. I appreciate that, bro. I'm not the most literate person on YouTube. I'll have to tell you that. And I got fat fingers. So when I start typing and I misspell something, call me out on it because that's the only way I'm going to learn if you call me out on it. Okay, guys, before we get started, I'm going to play one video for you that this shows how much this person supports other channels. Hey, he did this on his own. Nobody told him to do it. He did it. And I thought this was awesome that he would do this. So let's get this in. I'm going to play it and let you guys talk about it. Oh, wait, did I miss James Spitzer with the super chat? Hold on. Hold on. Kelly warming up on the hot seat. Yeah, she is. I gave her some questions that she's going to have to answer. And believe me, she's sweating right now. So anyway, check out this video. This shows the support from some of the people that watch these channels and he did this on his own. And I just thought it was so special. I have to share it with you guys. Chris and Lou Slots, thank you for coming in. Here we go. Let me see. Where is it at? Here we go. Island boys. I'm just an island boy.
Okay. It's Chumba's day. She's gonna play. Gonna do a giveaway. Going live all day. It's Lou's birthday. She'll get a hand pay. Chumba's an online joy. Just an online joy. She's gonna get that money. 5K, so damn funny.
So anyway, guys, let me see. Wow, did I miss a $99 super chat? Happy Tuesday. Thanks for all you do, RhinoMan. This super chat challenges everyone here to let's flood this episode with super chats. Bro, I really appreciate that. I have a special announcement that has to do with you coming up in a minute. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate that. Hey, accept his challenge, guys. Accept that challenge. Okay, guys. That was one of the announcements. We are going to first bring Kelly on, and then we're going to talk about the second announcement. Good evening, Kelly. How are you doing?
Hey. Hello.
Thank you for joining us. I really appreciate you coming on the show. I know we had some back and forth because I had some family issues and everything that goes on, and you worked around those, and I really appreciate you doing that. It means a lot to me having you on the show.
No,
Can I make the first announcement?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, guys, we're gonna watch this video and then we'll make the announcement. So if you guys have tuned in to last month in January, wow, we're in February already. If you tuned into last January's Hit It and Quit It event, which Kelly and MaxBet TV sponsored, Chris Patel, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. 5K Grenade with another super chat. Thanks, bro. If you tuned into the Hit It and Quit It event, Gamblers Unknown, who is the creator of the Major Chasers Facebook group, offered up a t-shirt to anybody that hit a major on his live event. And yes, yours truly ended up getting one of those t-shirts, and I was so happy for that. But that event went off so fantastic. Thank you, Kelly, you and Chumba and everybody else, TV Slots, put that together, and that was a fantastic event. I was proud to take part in it, And I look forward to more of those events. And that's what Gamblers Unknown is doing. He put together this event that we're about to watch the trailer for, and then we'll talk about it. So let's get it on the screen and we'll do it.
And I want a Major Chaser shirt. Gimme, gimme.
I'll be calling you, bro.
That's awesome.
Okay,
Love it.
that was absolutely awesome, and that sort of broke down that whole event. We had such a fun time going live for 30 minutes across 9 hours. And what were your takeaways from that event, Kelly?
I thought it was awesome. Like I love the interaction of the community. That's always kind of been my thing with my channel, is collaborating and just making friends. And what a better way to do it, right?
Exactly. So this is the announcement. March 12th, we're doing this event again, and it's going to be pretty much cross country, East Coast, West Coast, everywhere in between. We have people that have been signing up for this event. And Kelly just told me yesterday that she's going to take part in it, provided that she could film at the place that she's going to. I believe you're going to be in Tahoe at the time.
Yes.
So if she could film there, she's waiting for permission to film. She's going to take part in the event. But that's not all, guys. Who else is taking part in this event? The other person that's taking part in this event, I just got a confirmation from this morning. And that person, you just posted a video, didn't you, Kelly? That person is none other than Mr. Handpay. Mr. Handpay will be taking part in this event. You know, he's one of the fastest growing high limit slot channels around. He calls himself the best high limit player at Potawatomi, or on that side of the state. So, you know, it's going to be fantastic. And I seriously know he's going to get one of those shirts. But yeah, that's the announcement. Mr. Handpay's in. Slot Club 500's in. Myself, we have so many different channels. I'll be doing an episode just to break down the dates and times and everything for this event. Thank you for participating in that, Kelly. We really appreciate that.
No, so does that mean that we have to play link games because we're chasing majors?
Yeah, well, no, actually, there's a whole set of instructions, and that'll be, I think it's already listed on the Major Chasers group. You don't have to just play link games, but you have to play games that has a major, and not a major of like $20. It has to be a significant major in order to get the t-shirt, because that was my question. I was going to go play one of those games that has mini, minor, major, maxi, grand maxi, super maxi, and everything else. So yeah, we're putting some rules together for the major shirt. Vegas Slot Channels. Anybody out here that wants to join, please contact Gamblers Unknown or leave a message on Major Chaser Facebook group. You know, it's going to be an awesome event. I think we already have 12 hours booked, but I think we're thinking about expanding it. I don't know for sure, but we're going to try and do it. And this isn't going to be the only one. We're going to have several of these, several across this year. You started it out. You and Chumba started it out. Are there any other that didn't get major shirts? Yeah, I think there's a lot that didn't get major shirts, but I got mine. I got mine. Anyway, Kelly, your
Yes.
channel. Let's get into this. I have
Okay.
some questions here for you. So
Okay.
your channel has been growing like crazy. You started a year ago. I went on your channel and I did a little examination of what you have out there right now. You have, with today's video, 589 videos out there. Of that 589, 41 of them are under 500 views. Only 41. Of the other ones, 47 are between 500 and 1,000 views. Okay. And not all of those under 500 are your beginning videos. You've had some that recently haven't produced, and we'll talk about that. But out of 589 videos, you've only had 88 that have not broke the 1K mark. Did you start out getting 400, 500 views, or have they grown over time because people are going back and watching your old videos?
I'm sure it didn't start out that way, but I don't really remember what the views were at the beginning. But yeah, that's interesting. That's crazy that you went through and did that.
Hey,
I didn't even know that. So yeah, that's interesting.
I really try and do my homework when I go on these interviews to make sure. I found it amazing that your channel grew so fast. You're almost at 16K. I think you're 15.5 right now.
No, I don't think so. I think you're wrong on that. I think I'm at 14.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Double check, because I just checked before we came on. So I think you're about.
I don't think I shot up that many that quick.
Really? That Mr. Handpay has that ability to
Oh
draw.
wait, I'm at 15.5.
I told you, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Handpay. And we'll get into him because we have that in common. You've had him on your channel. I've had him on my channel several times already. And well, I could get into it right now. I had him on my channel for a morning coffee, and we talked about, everything about him. That's when he first started. I think he just hit 2 or 3K in subscribers. He was growing like crazy. That video is one of my better videos as far as views goes. He still to this day keeps getting views, and I'll get into that. But I did that one with him, and then I did a virtual play live with him where he was back home and I was in Vegas. He sent me $3,500 to play on machines with them, and I did it like this, picture in picture, and he told me what to bet and what to play. Unfortunately, I wasn't as epic as you. I didn't get him the biggest, massive jackpot of his life, but we ended up losing. But to go to his generosity, even after we lost, he did something special for me, and I want to thank him for doing that, because out of the kindness of his heart, the guy's very generous, and I could only imagine what happened with you, because you got him the biggest jackpot of his life. So anyway,
until that night, I think that night, then he got an even bigger one. So yeah, I think he. So he broke the record.
You were his lucky charm there.
Well, I wasn't with him when he broke the record, so.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I was the lucky charm at Red Rock, but I believe, I don't know if he's still in the chat, but I believe then he hit an even bigger one that night at, I don't know if he was at Circa or where he was at, but yeah, insane, right?
Quick. Yeah, exactly. Melba, let us market you. Lolo Slots, Spanglish Slots, Oklahoma Casino Review Slots. Thank you guys for coming in. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that I'm just trying to talk and get some information for you guys. Let's go back to your channel. So you have all those videos. You only have a handful that have yet to break 500, a handful that broke 500 and in between 500 and K, but everything else is above 1K, 2K, 3K, 5K, 10K, 30K. I've seen on your channel. And when I was examining it, I saw a point early on when you were starting to produce videos, you went to shorts.
Mm-hmm.
And Real 20 Slots, thank you. She says, hi, Kelly. Hi, everyone.
Over 38,000 at Cosmo.
Yeah, Mr. Hampe says he hit over 38,000 at Cosmo after.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's crazy. So I saw at one point early on, you went to shorts and your shorts took off. I mean, you had crazy number of views. 5K. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Oh my God, Real 20. Yeah, you love those girls. So what made you, one, go to shorts, and two, after you went to shorts, how did that improve your channel?
So it's interesting. So when I was doing shorts had first come out. Do you want to get that super chat?
Yes, you're on top of it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the interviews, RhinoMan. Love learning about all the channels. That's why I do it, because you know what? Everybody that I interview is very interesting. Not me. You guys don't watch this for me. You watch it for them. And I thank you for that.
You don't give yourself enough credit. Let's just say that.
Hey.
Yeah, give yourself more credit. But anyway, so shorts had just come out. It was before it was even like, now it's a feature, right? You can press your little plus and you can make a short. But at the time, that wasn't the case. At the time, it just had to be under 60 seconds and it had to be filmed vertically. But I was at the casino one night in Biloxi, and I'm not allowed to film there technically, but we were doing it. No one ever told us anything. Oh, good. You got your shirt. Awesome. But I couldn't go live yet. And I was just on this machine that was just hitting, not like I was just getting bonus after bonus after bonus. And, you know, we've had those nights and they're very rare, right? So I was like, you know what? I can't go live, but I can post shorts. So what I was doing, I was posting shorts in real time. So every time I got a bonus, I would just make a short of the bonus and post it. And so I probably had like 20 shorts that one night. Wait,
real quick. You posted 20 shorts back to back.
Every time I got a bonus, I would film it and then post it right away. I was just shooting.
Because I was under the impression that if you post like back to back videos, it sort of loses something. It takes away from the first one.
And I think so, but I was new. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just doing something, right? I'm just trying something. And so just so happened that night, once that machine like quit hitting, I moved to another one and I'm filming my little short and I hit the grand jackpot. Just, you know. But I have it as a short and I like immediately put it out. And then I kind of quit filming for the night. So that was the last one that went out that night. And then that short just exploded because it was a grand jackpot. And it was interesting in that, you know, there's this myth out there, right? That if you don't see the ball spinning, you're not going to get it. So all of us, if we get to the second spin, say, and we don't see the ball flash and we just assume, okay, we're not getting it, just move on, get it over with. Well, my ball never did flash and it just hit at the like very end of the third spin. It just landed. And so that was kind of cool. It made people want to watch it. And that was it. Then the channel just kind of took off after that.
Wow. James Spitzer, I'm sorry. We came out here to Vegas and my girlfriend would not allow me to bring the cowboy hat. But you know what? In February, I'll have a new cowboy hat, boots, buckle. I'll have the whole shebang ready for that event. Thank you for that. So after you posted that grand, which I haven't hit one yet. I had one of my best weekends this past January. Looking forward to hitting a grand. But do you think the channel exploded because you hit the grand, or because the shorts took off, or a combination of both? Or
I don't know. I mean, probably a combination of of a lot of things. So the shorts definitely were getting all the views because they were quick little things and they were very consumable, and it was just the bonus. And they were new to YouTube at the time. So that got me some eyeballs, right? Because as a small channel, you don't show up on YouTube search. I mean, when I even search, if I just put slot channel in, I'm going to get the big names, like the top 5 channels, and that's it. And you really have to dig. Yeah. So that the shorts just got eyeballs on my channel. And then, you know, I believe you can put your stuff in front of people, but then people have to connect to you or like you to watch and subscribe. Exactly. So I don't know. I guess people enjoyed what they were seeing and they subscribed.
Well, see, that's the whole point right there. I mean, I talk to Gamblers Unknown all the time, and he grew his channel pretty quickly with the shorts. However, with that comes something else. People only want the consumable short, and they don't want to watch the full length video. So your analytics start taking a dump because you're only getting 50 seconds worth of watch time versus a full length video. And I think that it's like a double-edged sword. It'll hurt you, it'll help you, but anything you could get to bring more people to your channel is a good thing. So if it's shorts, like you said, once they come to your channel, you got to give them some entertainment. You got to give them something that they could connect with, stay with, and grow with. So yeah, you know, it sounds like you did it. Now, what are you doing different with your channel now than you first started?
So I don't really do shorts at all anymore. So that's different, I guess. And well, now that I have this job, which we'll talk about, right? And then I have the second channel. So I now have 2 channels. I've definitely slowed down on the slot channel. So for those of people who may not know, I have 2 channels. So I have Slot 500 Club, which is slot content, and then Beyond Blackjack, which is table games only. So between the 2 of those and my job here in Vegas and my job back home, there's not a lot of time left in the day. And as those of you who have a channel know, it's extremely time consuming. So I have definitely slowed down. So I used to post every single day. Now I'm only posting a couple, 2-3 times a week, just because I just don't have the time. Okay,
so I'll touch on that. But so when you were starting out, you were posting like daily because you were just starting out on YouTube. You were posting daily. Did you do cross-platform posting, meaning TikTok, Instagram? You don't have the present on TikTok or Instagram or any of those yet?
I don't even know how to use a TikTok, so no, I don't.
Okay, so your growth was strictly YouTube and shorts.
Exactly. Yeah, wow. I am just starting to learn how to use Instagram and Facebook. I'm horrible at it. I'm not super tech savvy, so I'm just trying to learn how to use those. Okay. But yeah, I'm not very good. But yeah, I was strictly on YouTube only.
Okay, so you go.
Jill Margaret says she loves Beyond Blackjack.
Oh, thank you.
See, I got my personal moderator right here that's helping me out in the background. And speaking of that, I'm going to delve into your personal life real quick.
Okay.
Husband, kids, dogs, cats. You travel back and forth. So what are you leaving at home? What are you bringing with you? How often do you come out to Vegas? You know.
Well, so I'm here now. Like I have my home here. Okay. So I officially moved to Vegas about a month and a half ago. Jamie, my husband, is still in New Orleans. I have a 13-year-old who was in high school, so we did not want to pull him out mid-year. So he is with him at least until the school year is over. So for now, I will be in New Orleans 1 week out of the month to spend time with my family. And then Jamie tries to come here for a week, a month. And then fingers crossed in May, he will be here part-time. So we do have a business in New Orleans, so we can't just completely leave New Orleans behind, but fingers crossed he'll be able to be here in May for at least 2 weeks here, 2 weeks there. So
Okay.
yeah.
So I do watch your videos, and I got to meet, so I guess they're your friends, some of your special friends in New Orleans.
My bunnies?
Josh, and
I thought you were talking about my pets.
you got bunnies?
I have bunnies.
Oh wow, you really do have bunnies.
I really have. Yeah, that's not a pet name for Josh and Joseph, although I like it.
Well, they could be called bunny. TV Slots, thank you so much. Thank you for interviewing Kelly. So, I met them for the first time back by G2E, when G2E was here in Vegas.
Yeah.
I got to meet Josh and Joseph. Man, those are the coolest guys ever. I interrupted their live. They had me on there, followed them around all day, and just awesome guys. And I see that you interact with them. Now that you're here in Vegas, do you hang out with Filthy and everybody that's out here in Vegas?
I don't have a crew here, so Josh and Joseph are two of my very best friends. So we hang out outside of the casinos, right?
Slot Bandits come in. Hey, Rhino and Kelly.
Hey,
Corey's
Corey.
in the house. Thank you.
But yeah, so I don't have a tribe here yet, but I do see a lot of people when they are in town. So I get emails from people saying hey, I'm going to be there these dates, and I have it on my calendar on my phone. So it's crazy because there's never a time that there's not someone in town that I could go hang out with if I have time, or if I'm, feeling like I need to find something to do.
Jamie Case says dinner with Josh and Joseph yesterday. Thumbs up.
Saturday.
Yeah.
That's my husband. Yeah, we're having dinner with Josh and Joseph on Saturday because I'm actually flying home tomorrow morning to New Orleans. So we'll be having dinner with them this weekend.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah. Tell him I said hi, by the way.
I will do that.
And I'll reach out to him because I want him to come on the show as well. So how long have you been going back and forth?
So I've just been here about a month and a half, full time.
Okay.
But even prior to that, Jamie and I would be here usually once a month. We were here in Vegas for a few days. So we have definitely created a network of friends from this community, this slot channel. And so we meet up with a lot of those people here. And so we were meeting up with people quite frequently. So we have our video poker crew, which we call them Slot Massacre, Big Cats Poker, Doc's Gambling, John's World of Video Poker. And we all meet here quite regularly.
When you say Slot Massacre, I met him at Cosmo too. Wonderful guy. Yeah. Love that guy. And he hit that awesome 4 of a kind with the deuce kicker on his live. It was like 2 minutes into his live and he hit that massive hand pay there.
Yeah, $100,000. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. So I come out and I chat with Filthy quite a bit. Mm-hmm. I was trying to meet up with him this time. I was unable to, and I tried to get here before Jason left, Mr. Hampay left, because I was trying to meet up with him too and do something. But I would love it if I was in your position. I'd be at the casino Resorts World with those guys every day doing.
I can't afford that. I can't afford that. Nor do I have the time, quite honestly.
Neither can RhinoMan.
You heard Mrs. RhinoMan. Neither can RhinoMan. Hey, let's see. Slot Bandits say Rick and I are going to. Oh, I just missed it.
We're going to be hanging with Kelly more, planning on doing frequent trips.
Yes.
For sure.
I'll put in my chat.
Thank you, Slot Bandits, for the $49.99 chat. They're going to be hanging out with you more because they're planning more frequent trips here to Vegas.
Awesome. Love it.
I love it too. That is going to be great. I look forward to seeing all those collaborations. So is that part of what made your channel grow, the collaborations that you do with other channels, or did you do a lot of collaborations with other channels?
I did and I do. I still
Okay.
do. It is my favorite part. But so I think there are things to doing collaborations, but I feel like for some people they work and some people they don't. You want to catch that super chat?
Yeah. Oh my God, 5K grenade, thank you. Oh my God, I love Mrs. RhinoMan. If you notice on her chat, it says not Mrs. RhinoMan. She doesn't want to be associated with me at all. So
it's funny. No, I think that it needs to be authentic, you know? So doing a collaboration for the sake of growing subscribers, for example, that's not very authentic. And I feel like as someone watching, it reads as inauthentic. Like, so I don't know, like for me as a viewer, because I was a viewer before I was a channel, right? So I would see sometimes people doing things together and it just they didn't vibe. It didn't feel natural. So for us, we're usually collaborating with people that we have built friendships with, or people that we know have similar personalities to us. There's nothing worse than like trying to film a video with someone who has a completely different like sense of humor or whatever. It's very awkward and weird, and it just doesn't read very well.
Yeah, no, I get exactly where you're coming from, because you have to gel. And so far, everybody that I've met, I've been able to gel with, I've been able to interact with, which has been a good thing. And I think the commonality is the gambling and the slots and the YouTube. However, to that point, you interact and you collaborate with other channels. Mr. Mike, I got to meet you, I think for the first time was the day after NG's party. Me and Mr. Mike were right there in the high limit area, and you came around, and of course I obliterated your YouTube name, Slot Club 500, and you corrected me right away on that. But anyway, I got to meet you, and I got to meet Mr. Mike and hang out and stuff like that. And I know exactly what you mean about the collaborations and making sure that Week 4 slots. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. Amazing interview. Thank you guys. So I know what you mean, and making that connection and doing it. But it's just a matter of getting out there and hanging with them and having fun with them. And obviously you're going to run into people that you don't gel with, and then it becomes like you're forcing it.
Yes.
And I think that's what you're trying to tell everybody. And that's a good point, guys. If you're watching right now, try and collaborate with people that you know and that you built a relationship, whether it's online, on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and you have that conversation. Then you could go and hang out with them. I know a lot of people that go and chase down lives. You know, if somebody's going live, they're going to go to the casino and be right there with them because they think that they're going to be on the live. And I just mentioned I did it to Slot 500 Club. I not Slot 500, Slotaholic. I didn't mean to do it. I was just there, and I'm like, hey guys, and I'm RhinoMan, and I have 300 subscribers, and you know, and I was so happy just to meet them because, as you said, you were a consumer of videos before you started your channel. And that's what I was before I started mine. I kept saying, I'm going to start it. But I would watch other channels, and I would watch NG. I would watch Brian. I would watch Mr. Hampe wasn't back then, but, you know, I would watch all the big channels, NG especially. I got to meet him at Harris SoCal. So I would watch Slotty by nature. She was my crush. I got to watch her every day. I was like, you know, I got to watch. Wait, no, it wasn't like that. Thank you, Rocco Slots, for the 199 super chat. But you know, she was my slot crush. Oh, I want to be like that. I want, you know. And to me, I think she was only at like 3 or 4K in subscribers at the time I was watching her. And
yeah,
I was
she's
like,
blowing up right now. Yeah.
Oh my God, she's so popular. She's got 3,000 people following her, and yeah. So you know, I was a consumer first, and I think that's what all the channels got to remember. they have been in that spot where they're consumers first, and what you see and what you like, that's what you have to go after, and that's what you have to be for somebody else. You have to give them the entertainment that you got from these other channels that you've been watching.
Yeah.
I like you said, that's key. As long as if you're a consumer, you know what you want to watch, so produce that for what others want to watch. That's the way that I look at it.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so now let's talk about you started a successful channel that is blowing up. It's still growing, especially after that last video you posted. You didn't even know you were at 15.5. So
yeah, you know what? I do remember I hit 15. I was thinking, I get my channels confused. So I do remember hitting 15. Because I remember sending a text message to Josh and saying, "Hey, I hit 15." So
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm sorry. I'm going to go back because I did do what people say. I jumped into their live and I was like, "Hey," and you know how cool they are. They just turn the camera around. Okay, yeah. Tell them your channel name. Tell them who you are. You know, and then after they had finished filming that one segment, they're like, "Come on, follow us. We'll do it." And then we met again with Simon. Simon's in the chat. Wonderful girl. And we all did a group pool. It was like everybody put in $20 in the game. Simon, myself, NES, and Slaughterholic. We had a good time.
Yeah.
But don't force it. Just go with it. Meet people, have fun, collaborate as you go on. So we talked about your channel. You're blowing up. You're doing good. Where did you get the idea for MaxBet TV? Let's get into that now.
Well, MaxBet TV is not mine. I don't own MaxBet TV, so I don't have the idea for MaxBet. The owners of MaxBet have the idea for MaxBet, so there might be some confusion there. I strictly work for MaxBet TV.
Okay, so who do you work for? How does that structure work?
So, so there are 4 guys who own MaxBet TV. So Mike, Landon, Gene, and Brian. And so Brian and Gene are 2 tech guys. So Brian Sutton comes from a TV background of like producing and things like that. I'm not exactly sure. And Gene, I don't know Gene's last name, but anyway, he is also a tech background. And then Mike McKiskey and Landon Jones, they are both guys from this world of casinos, right? So they worked for gaming manufacturers, AGS. They worked for Games and some other companies. Landon was also a casino host at one point. So they're in this world, right? And Mike and Landon started a podcast a couple years ago. It's a B2B podcast just talking about industry stuff. New games coming out, how games are created, just new tech in the casinos, whatever. And they just started seeing this world of casino influencers and how it's kind of a new space and how casinos aren't really recognizing it and just how it's booming. Like it's Landon says it's at its infancy. Like he loves to say that. And he's right. This is such a new genre of entertainment. Even though we've had like BC and NG, they've been around for several years, but it's only been a handful of years where every other type of entertainment's been around for decades, right? So then they said, we should really look at this. And they decided to build a television network. And Landon's next door neighbor was Brian Sutton, who was in that industry. So he's like, "Hey, what do you think about this?" And they decided to build a television network. So MaxBet TV was born, or at least the idea of, and so they started building that or working on that about 2 years ago. So MaxBet TV.
Hold on 1 second. Hey guys, if you're in the chat right now and you want to ask Kelly some questions, hold them for a little bit. We're going to get some more information about MaxBet, and then I'll open it up so you guys could ask some questions and stuff too.
Yeah, sorry, because I'm not even seeing.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
So they just decided to start this just TV network, which would just stream 24/7 gambling content. Well, through that, they started just seeing that YouTube and Twitch, like the gambling content, there's always like this kind of, does it belong there? Does it not belong there? Especially like on Twitch, it's mostly kids.
Yeah.
Probably not the best place to have all this gambling content. They put their podcast on YouTube, and their podcast episodes were being taken down. And it's like,
well, to be honest, when you talk about kids gambling, I think my mom took me to the casino when I was, my mom and dad, when I was like 10, 11. I was here in Vegas. I remember one time waiting in the car with my older sister as my mom and dad went into the casino to play real quick.
Don't say that. Don't do that, people. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah, please don't do that.
Yes, I'll do that. So then they decided to not only have MaxBet TV, so now there's going to be MaxBet TV web, so maxbettv.com, which will basically be just another type of a YouTube, Twitch type thing, but specific to gambling content. So it basically is a safe space to bring those people over. And so I asked my husband about this. I'm like, so what makes you like leave YouTube and go watch the same kind of stuff on MaxBet? And so his answer was great. And it's an answer that I think will resonate with people, is that it's just being with people all doing the same thing. So it's being part of this social network of people who are all gamblers, because in the world, at least we're of our people, like not in this casino world, but our friends at home or church groups or whatever, and you say you're going to the casino and they all kind of give you stink eye, like, oh,
there you go.
What are you doing there, right? And so it's, and even with YouTube, like YouTube slot channels and gambling, it's kind of their dirty little secret, like we're there, but they're not going to really promote us that much. Casinos aren't allowed to advertise on YouTube. They just really, they tolerate us. So it's just going to be a space for us to be where we're all welcome and we're all together. And, so anyway, that's
okay. Okay. So, but none of the guys that started are actual YouTubers, right? They don't YouTube. So you're there and you're helping bridge that gap. I have some questions here, and I don't know where to start. So let me just jump in here real quick. So as a YouTuber, as myself, can anybody submit content for MaxBet TV, or do you have to be invited? Or YouTube, we get paid. You know how like these super chats, they're fantastic, and believe me, I love them because that's how I'm making my living. But YouTube takes 30%. Yeah. So how does somebody that's gonna start out in a brand new platform, like I talked about in the beginning, if I was starting out in a brand new platform, I know TikTok takes a lot of money, Instagram, same thing. If you're monetized, you don't get a lot. But if you're starting out on a new platform like yours, how can we make money compared to YouTube? Is it something that we could do as concurrent with YouTube, so that way we could, double dip, so to speak?
Exactly. That's what you could do.
You could double dip.
Yes. So we're not trying to take over YouTube because, I mean, come on, we can't, right? So,
exactly.
So no, we're not. So just like people post on YouTube and Facebook, it's just another platform. So people are going to choose to watch on YouTube or Facebook or MaxBet. I mean, so it's just a way to get an audience that you might not have. Maybe people, like one platform better than the other. So yeah, post everywhere you can for sure.
So
And,
as a creator, I could come to MaxBet TV just like YouTube and say, hey, here's my content. Can I start a channel with MaxBet TV and keep submitting? So for me, it would be like two revenue sources. I have YouTube, I have MaxBet TV, I have my affiliate marketing, I have, all of these. So that would just be another source of income or another.
Yes, exactly. Okay. And so I do want to make this part clear because people get really confused with that it's two separate things. So it's MaxBet TV and MaxBetTV.com. So the .com is kind of where anyone can go, create an account, upload videos just like YouTube.
Okay.
Then the TV, which is going to be like if you go to your Amazon Fire, like right now, I have a Fire TV. I go to my app store and I download MaxBet TV. That is just a streaming channel. So there's two channels on there right now. Channel 1 is all just strictly casino content. Channel 2 is all live poker content. So you just put that on and it's just a video playing after, 1 video, 2 video, 3 video. That is
okay. I have two questions for you. One is week four slots wants to know how do they reach out to you?
Yeah, you can email me, Kelly at MaxBet TV. It's Kelly at MaxBet TV. But yeah, so the content for TV will be sourced through the website. So it'll be just things that we see are getting a lot of traction or different things like that. Then we'll put that stuff on the TV site as well.
Okay. Is MaxBet TV going to be like a subscription service, like Netflix or pay to see
So right now it is 100% free. I know they're talking about possibly adding a subscription just like YouTube has to decrease ads or not have ads, but that is not happening right now. So I don't know where they're at with that. That's all development side. That isn't my job.
So are there, I'm going to keep throwing these questions out because I want to know. I want to join MaxBet TV. I want to be your official interviewer for MaxBet TV. Anyway, whatever that may be. But I want to know, do you have like YouTube? You know, because you've been there, 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours. Do you have something that says you need to do this before you get monetized?
We do not right now. And I can't promise that won't come at some point, but right now we do not.
So if I go to maxbettv.com and I post something in there, can I see any kind of revenue from that right away or?
You will. We're still in beta right now, so we're not there yet. So our official launch has been pushed to, it was supposed to be February 1 with COVID. Several of our developers were out. So it is now, fingers crossed, date March. So once once we are officially launched, then yes, you will have revenue similar to YouTube. We expect our CPM to be much higher than YouTube because we can have casino advertisements, alcohol advertisements, advertisements that are not allowed on YouTube, but that pay higher.
Okay, but the structure would be similar to what?
Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. Hey, and you could use, we talked, so you could use your same content from YouTube and just put it on maxtv.com.
MaxBet, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, so for me, I'll have exclusive content there because, as a creator, you'll have to make decisions about that. Like, do you only, how do you move people to see different content? So, just like people do on Facebook, they'll kind of have to look at that. If they're streaming on one, do they then move them to another? And I don't know. That's going to be up to each individual person what they do with their channels.
I'm sorry, I did not quite understand that. So I'm going to dumb it down for myself.
Go ahead.
So basically, I just put out this awesome video. It's monster on YouTube, but I'm going to take that same video. It has nothing. I don't say subscribe. I don't say anything, but it's just a video of slots. And I'm going to take that same video and I'm going to drop it on maxbettv.com.
Yes.
And so I could earn revenue, potentially earn revenue from both places.
Yes, you can. What I was trying to say is some people may want to do exclusive content just like they do on YouTube and
Okay.
Facebook. Like, so NG may be live, for example, on YouTube, and then he says, after this, I'm going live on Facebook. So
Okay.
keep some little things exclusive to one, but I have to just be careful what I'm saying because I don't want the YouTube gods listening to me. I feel like I'm pushing away from them because I'm not. So just read in between that however you will.
No, I sort of get it. And I'll say this. We were talking about shorts earlier.
Yeah.
So when I started doing shorts, it's easy to make the shorts in TikTok. I could go online, I could make a short, I could take one of my videos, boom, it's up. And it's on TikTok. So what I started doing was I started grabbing that same short and trying to put it in YouTube. But what I found out was because I pulled it off of TikTok, it's my video. I pulled it off of TikTok, put it in there. It's got that little TikTok emblem down at the bottom, and YouTube will not push that out. So you won't get a lot of hits on that. You'll get hits from your subscribers and the people that watch your videos, but they won't put it out. But recently I created a short using just my phone and YouTube, dropped it on YouTube. It's got 1K in views already. So I think that's sort of the point you're getting. You have to create the content, or you could take the content and make it specific for maxbettv.com. Yes. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Says he wears shorts all the time.
James Spitzer says he wears shorts every day.
Yes.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, I'm glad you wear shorts every day. I hope you have underwear underneath those shorts, but that's a different story, James. We'll talk about that on Thursday. Okay, so where do you anticipate MaxBet TV going? First of all, I'm just going to ask, do you have an event coming up in March that you want to talk about?
Yeah, I can talk about it. So we're going to Grayton. We're doing a big film project at Grayton Casino in March. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So yeah, that's going to be one of our first official events. And the plan is to do lots of MaxBet events. So that one we are taking, let me see, I think 5 or 6 slot influencers, or like people in this space, not all slot players, some video poker players, table players. We're going on a private
anybody
jet.
that you could talk about.
Yeah, so NG will be on that trip, Lady Luck HQ, Slot Massacre, Mr. Mike, myself, Big Payback, and Big Cats Poker. So we are all, so it'll be on a private jet to California, and we'll be doing some events at Grayton. There'll be like a meet and greet and some, I don't know, lots of little events. It's a very quick trip. It's literally 48 hours and we're getting out of there, but there will be a film crew filming the entire thing, and that will be packaged into like an hour-and-a-half mini-series documentary. I don't know what you want to call it, but I expect it to be a lot of fun, and I think we're gonna try to do lots more of these events throughout the year, and hopefully every year.
That event sounds awesome. I wished I could be there for that event, and who knows, I might show up at Grayton.
Yeah, definitely, sure.
I'll go visit my son in San Francisco, and then just take a trip over there. So
Yeah.
that would be awesome. So you mentioned that you're going to have more of these events.
Mhm.
How that event they're going to be filming it, is that going to be part of the TV or is that going to be part of the .com?
So that will probably be on both. So remember, everything that's going to be on TV will be on the .com. Things will be sourced from the .com and then put on TV.
Okay.
It seems very confusing to people, but it shouldn't be. So, I mean, think about like if I go to my television and I put on Fox, right? There are TV shows that play throughout the day, right? One after
Okay.
another. But I can also go to the Fox app and I could just select any of those TV shows and watch them on demand. So it's similar to that. Okay. So there's a TV network that's just going to air back to back to back videos, but the .com is where you can go and hand select anything you want to see at any time.
Okay. So again, I haven't been on maxbettv.com yet. Can I create my own RhinoMan name? Do I get to keep my own?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You have to create it. If it's already taken, you can't, or
No, you should be able to go create your name. You just go in there right now. You can create an account. Just remember, we're still in beta testing. There are still some front end development designs that are going to change and back end development designs that are going to change. But yes, you can go in now and create an account today. If you want to.
Joanne's just created an account there.
Joanne's just created an account there. Hey,
Okay.
Here's what I want to tell you guys. Nobody take RhinoManSlots. I'll be creating it right after this interview. Any of you guys do, I'm hunting you down. I'm telling you that now. Do not take my name. Anyway, Joanne, she's awesome. She had a stream this weekend. I think she got over 500 subscribers from that one stream. She was driving around in the snow in New York, just doing her regular thing, and she blew up. I mean, awesome. The other person I had on the channel, Slots of Ben, TikTok. He had over 4,000 people in his TikTok live.
Vegas Slots channel said too late, took your name.
Oh, okay. Sorry, biggest slot channels. I'll have to contact you to get it back. I already know 5K got my name. He already took it because he loves me. Anyway, so TikTok, he did a stream on TikTok. He just got monetized there, 4,000 subscribers. That's why I was asking you about cross channel. Do you do like some of the other big guys? NG does this a lot. He will do a live on YouTube as well as TikTok, and then not TikTok, Facebook, and then push them out to different platforms. Can we do that with maxbettv.com? Can I go live using StreamYard? Because I could go live across multiple platforms. Can I do that with MaxBetTV too?
Can you go to multiple places?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fine.
Let's see. Hold on. There's a super chat from the Big Jackpot. I'm confused. Answer MaxBetTV and all the. I'm sorry, I didn't see that.
Yeah, BC is not an owner, and so I don't know why he's saying that, but that's not true. So
I appreciate the $20 super chat, Big Jackpot. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, but okay. So the 4 owners, Brian Christopher is not one of those 4 owners.
no, there is a Brian Christopher Sutton. His last name is Sutton, and it is definitely not Brian Christopher Slot Channel. So
okay. Thank you, Mr. Jackpot. Let's see the Big Jackpot. Let's see. This could be the biggest scam startup at IMO. I have research around for 10 issues. MaxBet TV, how it's taking advantage of the content creators and false promises they have made. Okay, so false promises. What false promises have you made to anybody?
No, none. If you
No.
can tell, there's certain someone who's not part of MaxBet, and I think he's a little butthurt about it, but you know.
Okay, Kelly, that's the flat
I'm
out.
not. I'm not even going to answer to anything he's saying because it's just not true. I mean, I don't know why he thinks he would know what the business model is and a business that he's not part of. So I am not even going to talk about it anymore.
Well, for creators, they could take content from both platforms. They could post them on there. And I was asking the question, if I'm using StreamYard, can I stream to both simultaneously, same content?
I would assume so. I've never used StreamYard, but we're not going to have a rule against that. So I would assume that that would be fine. In fact, I believe we're going to have software in our program eventually to do that from our site.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious to see, like, if I could stream to YouTube and to other platforms at the same time. I know I could do it with YouTube and Facebook. I was just curious if I could do it with this platform. Yeah. Is that something that would be permitted? Let's see. Real 20 Slot says, is that his real profile? You know what? I'm not sure. Pretty much. I'm not sure, Real 20. So what would you recommend to new creators as far as the question that I posted at the beginning of this live is, if you had the opportunity to jump on a platform at the very beginning, like YouTube, you know, I missed that boat. One, my son didn't, but I did. I could have jumped on it right and early when I found out about it, but I didn't. What would you recommend to new creators that are just getting ready to start out and they were going to jump on your platform? What would you tell them?
Well, I would answer that for any platform, not
well, for any platform, not just MaxBet.
Yeah. So I say, first off, know what you're doing it for. You're probably not going to make money doing this. So if you're doing it to make money, then you're probably going to find out real quick that you're wasting your time. So you probably shouldn't do it for that reason. So know what you're doing it for and just be real.
To that point, Week 4 Slot says,
yes, that is it.
Email? That is the email. Yes. Week 4. Okay, so when you talk about making money, everybody thinks, okay, I'm going to get 1K and I'm going to start making money right away. Not true at all. Yeah, you make a little bit of money, but you know, I'll go back to what Filthy says. You know, it's all based on your own ability. If you think you can make $1, then you can make $1. And I always believe if I can make 1, I can make 2, I can make 3, I can make 4, I can keep growing it. So what I'm doing now isn't for right now. It's not instant gratification. I'm not going to get any money from this right now. Might not get any money from it 6 months from now, 12 months from now, 16, 18 months from now. But eventually, if I keep improving what I'm doing, I will make money at it. Obviously, no matter what you do, job, whatever, you keep improving, you will make money at it. The more you learn, the more you earn. So when you talk about you're not going to make much money at it, but I don't think it's MaxBet TV. I don't think of it as I'm going to make a killing at MaxBet TV because I'm
not talking about MaxBet TV. I'm talking about a slot channel in general.
Well, I'm talking.
And not what you're doing, obviously, because you're not spending money to create this. I'm talking about going in for people who have a slot channel. Most of us are not going to make money because it costs money to make. Content.
That is exactly how I start out. That's my number one thing, a slot channel. I started doing these interviews as a way to get to know other slot channels and get to know other things about slot channels. But my number one is slot channels. I love playing slots. I love doing slots, and I spend money to make that content. You know, you lose $400 or $500 in one live stream for 30 minutes. then that's exactly the content that you get. However, what I was getting at is, if I can make money producing some slot videos or interview videos and build on that each month, and then add on max bet TV, maybe it's like this much of an income, but it's an income stream. Same
Oh
thing,
yeah,
same thing, affiliate marketing, same thing, TikTok, same thing, Instagram. If I could be monetized across all of those platforms, I could be making $20 on this video, $10 on that one, $10, but it adds up over time. So, by the time you look at it, there's $100 or there's $200 or $300 or whatever the views get you. So if creators out there think of it, wait, what did 5K Grenade say?
Not cost me much to keep my channel going. It's growing at a good rate. Also.
Oh, that's great.
Hey, 5K, I saw your videos. I think we need to put you up with a couple more videos aside from the one that you've had up there for about like 3 years. And believe me, I love that. If that's your granddaughter or daughter, love that. But we need to get you one more video. I'll send you a video of my dog. I just got another dog, so I'll send you a video you can put up on your channel, bro. Anyway, so like I was going back to saying is, it's just how hard you work at something, and you develop revenue streams across multiple platforms. And then if they all start generating things, eventually down the line, you will make money on your channel, but you're not going to make it right away, and you're not going to make a killing. You're not going to quit your job. You're not going to stop doing what you're doing just because of that. But at that same note, you're a new platform. So if I would have invested in Apple back when it was first starting out, I'd be rich. You know what I mean? Same thing. If I would have started YouTubing back before anybody else did, I'd be up there with NG. I'd be up there with the Big Jackpot. I'd be up there with Mr. Hampay and stuff like that, because I would have started out at the beginning. And so if you're a YouTuber out there and you want to start at the beginning, if you jump into something, keep it going. RhinoMan says, maybe RhinoMan doesn't understand the concept of 1K in subs with no content. Yeah, I do understand that, 5K, and I appreciate that. But I'm trying to get you some more content. I could sit there and drink beer for an hour on your channel. You could post that as a live. Anyway, Kelly. So that was my point.
So what I was saying, of course you'll make money. What I was saying is there's very few of us, and not us, because I'm not included in there. There's very few people who at the end of the day make a profit from what they're spending, was kind of my point. But so having another revenue stream is exactly right. Exactly what, a great idea. But back to just starting your channel. So knowing what you're in it for, right? You shouldn't be in it to make money. It's because then you're fighting a losing battle there. But not only that, it shows in your videos. So just be authentic, be yourself, and just have fun. Like, just go in there because you want to have a good time. What I found, and I think most of us who have channels have done this, is when you're filming for the sake of filming a video and not because you're having a good time, it reads that way and you don't do well. You leave upset because you've probably lost money. But I mean, I've had people leave the comments like, you aren't your normal happy self. And it's like, yeah, because I really was just not there for the wrong reasons.
This is me. Oh shit. Come on. Where the fuck is the bonus? How come you haven't come yet? What the hell's going on? That is that's totally me. You try not to say that on camera, but when you're filming and you're just filming to get content, and I think I asked a couple of other creators this, do you spend more when you're trying to film for content? And the answer, majority of the answer is yes, because I'm trying to get something big. When instead you should just be filming the same way that you enjoy betting, regardless of if it's 50 cents, a dollar, $1.50, $25, whatever you're comfortable and you enjoy doing, that's what you should be doing. You shouldn't be trying to overextend just to please content, because it has the opposite effect, as you just said. You're trying to please somebody else, but you're making yourself miserable at the same time, and they could tell you're miserable when you're talking.
Yeah, and I think most of us have fallen into that trap at least once or twice, and you have to check yourself and say, this isn't what I'm supposed to be doing, and there's no point in it. Like I said, so that's kind of goes back to that, don't go spend a bunch of money to create a video.
Exactly. The boss.
Lose money because you're not going to make that back on the video. Chances are.
Exactly. The boss says, yes, because this stupid machine is camera shy.
Exactly.
so true. 5K Grenade says, I'm not Mrs. RhinoMan. Isn't mad because I see her banning all of his subscriptions.
Wow.
Leaving the toilet. Yep, you're absolutely right. 5K. God, I love that guy. But it's true, because the machines are camera shy. You get upset.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kelly.
It seems to be that way, huh?
Yeah. Most of the time, don't they always seem to be that way? That's why I wait till I get a bonus, and then I pop out the camera, and then as soon as the bonus is over, the machine's shy again.
Oh yeah.
So Kelly, I've kept you on here for an hour and 22 minutes. I could talk to you for another hour and 22 minutes, and I would love to. However, I know your time's valuable, as well as everybody that's in the chat. I appreciate all 55 people that have stayed around. There's been up to 70 people in the chat at one point. And I want to thank you really from the bottom of my heart for coming on the channel and doing this interview with me. I'm sure I'll be doing another interview with you soon, and talking Slaughterholic, Josh and Joseph. Again, hopefully I could get an interview with both of you guys there on their patio at one point or another.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Hey guys, thank you so much. 5K Grenade, special shout out to you. Mr. Handpay, everybody that came in with the super chats. Really love you guys. Love the time that you guys spent with me. One other person I really got to thank is Yoshi Slots. You guys have shared out my channel more than 3 times. I really appreciate it, Sister Yoshi. Love that. If you want to be a channel supporter on one of these episodes, all you have to do, share out my videos cross platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, on your community page, whatever you have to do, share it out 3 times. I'll put you as a featured channel supporter on one of these episodes. I love you guys. Let the good times roll. Until next time, I'll talk to you then. Bye, guys. Give me 1 second here.